she's going to move me in one direction. Whatever direction I choose to go off in, that's the direction she's going to take me in. Then we're going to switch directions. So they're seeing you, her. I'm seeing her with my left eye, and I'm also seeing her with my right eye, making it all compute in the middle, okay? That's a good question. If you guys have any questions, because we're not going on the video, there's a lot of stuff I know I'm forgetting.
Is it cool if I like talk to the horse while I'm doing this stuff?
Oh yeah.
So look,
It's like it's easier for me to talk through stuff.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
did?
Late, but I got it.
Woo!
Yay!
Woo-hoo!
It's too late now.
Let me download that onto the
Yes, you
computer.
can. I think it's
Yeah.
a good thing, and it's your tone. It's like, Jackie, get over here. He ain't coming. But if you say, Jackie, do you mind coming over?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
and that's,
of
you
my
know,
demeanor.
Honestly,
And I'm slump-shouldered, and I'm not rolled up, and I'm not. And then when I come over to you, you go, thank you.
they're
That's a-
very
that's a
receptive
good-
to sound too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for instance, like when I'm in there and I work with a horse, I'll be like, yeah, you know,
Right.
and that's like, ooh, okay, I don't want to be near her right
Yeah.
now. So, yeah, that's a good question. So anyway, we're gonna end up back to 12 at some point.
Sorry.
And at this point, we're gonna have you gather all of it into your right hand, and this is where you're gonna be releasing the horse. Yeah. So at this point, we're gonna have you unclip the horse gently and step away. Okay, because when that horse, and see how he's following, sometimes that horse will do that. You're gonna create energy, get that horse off of you and drive him. So he chooses to go that direction, and that's okay.
So we go one way, like clockwise, for instance, and then we go counterclockwise, and then we unclip?
No, oh, when you're bringing around in a circle?
Yeah.
Just the one direction.
Okay, cool.
Yep, yep. But the key is to move away from the horse and back, because you don't want to, you know, some of these horses, when they get taken off, they'll buck out at you and squeal and spin around, and you don't want to be, you know, in the way of their feet or anything. All right, so I'm driving at a 45-degree angle from his shoulder. Okay, that's key. You don't want to be directly behind him, as he can kick. And as soon as you get in front of the shoulder, he's going to change directions or stop. So you want to drive from 45, or at least to the best of your ability. Some horses, if they're high energy, you can just stand right here. Okay? And they'll be so high blood pressure and ready to move that they're just running around you. He might even at some point tell you, okay, stop the energy, just stand in the center, let the horse cool down. Okay? Because he'll be like running. When that horse starts to slow, say, okay, create some energy so you can start driving again. Okay? And that's just him telling me when I'm 45. The horse isn't going to do that for you, though.
Make a good steward. Please stop there, sleeping.
We're going to start to direct you to change the horse's direction, okay? At which point, when he comes around, and I'm going to try to do this so I don't hit anybody, you're going to step in front, toss out in front of the horse, and then drive this direction. And this is where your rope is going to be all over the place, and that's fine. Just make sure that you're focused on the horse being in the right position while you're getting that brought back up.
So now I've seen her both left eye and right eye, okay? I've made that compute in my brain.
Yep. So he's starting to get slow, okay? We might advise you to toss the rope toward his hind end. Really get him moving, okay? Or that little trick that we mentioned. We're just going to make him work harder. So now I want to change direction again. We're going to get prepared. And we're going to toss out in front. And I'm going to follow him at the 45. So try not to get caught up on your rope again. You're really focused on this horse. You know, the rope will follow you. It's not a big deal. If you step on it, whatever, it's not. Try not to let go of your rope. We've had somebody toss it like completely let go. 'Cause now you're in a position where your rope might be sitting out there in the horse's path, and you got to figure out how to go get it.
Or if you throw the rope at me, and that horse gets tangled up, drop it. Just let it go.
Okay.
If the horse gets
You don't
tangled,
want it in its
just let it
leg.
go. He'll get it worked out.
Okay.
Pulling up on you and ripping on your. You can.
I have a question. So like, these horses used to wear blinders a lot. Does that like influence them in any way now that they're not
Sure.
wearing them? Like,
No, they're not. When you put blinkers on a horse,
Yeah.
a lot of times they're real slow leaving the gate.
Okay.
and they're too worried about everything on the left and right of them. So
'Cause they
them
see
trainers,
outside.
yeah, they'll put those blinkers on like this to make them focus straight ahead.
Okay, but they're not
So-
wearing them now. So.
No, no,
No, they're not gonna have anything on.
Okay.
Nothing.
And,
Just a
and
halter.
they only wear them for that race or for training purposes anyway.
All right. I didn't know if it was like they have any quirks because of it or anything.
No, it's to
Not
keep them
usually.
focused.
Okay.
You know, keep them focused on the finish line instead of worrying about bobbing in.
Yeah, because as I had mentioned, they have some ADD sometimes, you know.
Oh,
They're
they got
very
a lot of
focused on everything going on around them.
Yeah.
Sounds like me.
Well,
Your
that's
dad
how
sounds
you
like
can
that.
relate. That's how you can relate, honestly. These
Yeah, we
horses are a
probably
lot
can.
like us.
Yeah.
All right, so his ear is facing into me now. That's his ear, by the way.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
getting you closer, slowing down, he's licking and chewing. All right, but we're in charge here. It's not his choice when he comes in, it's mine. So we'll tell you to keep pushing, okay? So now, when we're getting ready to be passive and do our horseman's handshake, we'll say, okay, go ahead and drop the shoulder, turn the shoulder, and stop. And offer your hand. Now, you don't want to make it so he walks around in front of you and you're still like this. You're going to want to follow. So swing that shoulder around with the horse. And just
then
wait
I
on
may
it.
also tell you, because sometimes they kind of ignore you, so I may say, go ahead and keep doing that and kind of block the horse.
Yep.
So kind
You
of,
can step, in front of.
because that distance between you and the fence, it's going to slow him down mentally and physically. So that may make him, okay, she stepped into me, so I'm what?
So if he's still amped up and like blasts through that spot, just step back.
Yeah,
Okay?
step back. Just always know you can get away at any time. But what we're instructing you to do is different ways to make that connection, okay?
All right. So at this point, we're waiting on him. Okay. Yep, breathing, audibly breathing if you can help it. You don't want to be like this. Like you're not begging the horse, okay?
Yeah.
You want to just offer. It's an offer, peace offering. So he's getting a little closer. He's starting to. He's thinking about it.
Like
And he's
here-
actually going to simulate what a real horse is going to do.
What, right
Yeah.
here, what I would instruct you to do, because he took a step back, I would go ahead and ask you to take a couple of steps away from him. Because when you walk
And-
away
and you
from
can do
him, that may
sidestep.
draw him.
Oh, okay.
Especially if you're, back up, Katie, just, like, if you're putting his neck in an uncomfortable position, if he's sitting there looking at you like this, he's pretty comfortable. If his body's facing this way, and he has to kind of turn his neck, that'll make him want to turn his whole body so that he can. Once you got this face up right here, I may ask you just to sidestep toward the horse.
And you might have to make that. You might have to initiate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. Not everything is textbook here.
So we're not making eye contact, right?
No, you're going to try not to.
Okay.
It's better not to at this point. You just you want to be watching the horse out of the corner of your eye, but if your head and neck is down, and you can always roll your head, but if you're like this, you're pushing them away. This way, you're kind of drawing them in.
So, okay, so at
So
this
by
point
being
we've made contact.
It's
okay?
like looking at a wolf or a dog. You just kind of like, and then they'll eventually take
Yeah,
over.
if you give a dog a
For
stern
trust.
look, they're going to know.
Alright,
Okay?
yeah, yeah.
If you smile, they're going to also know that that's more inviting. So, okay, you've made contact now. The horseman's handshake has been completed. So at this point, you're welcome to slowly step in toward the shoulder of the horse, give a pet to the neck, reassuring voice. So here's where it's sort of interesting, and you think, well, why the hell, we made the contact, why are we going to walk away? But we want to keep that connection with the horse and be that driving, we're still the dominant, okay? So we've made the connection. What we're going to advise you to do at this point is turn away. Yes, you have to put your back to the horse, so that's some trust on your end too. And walk affirmatively away, okay? So at this point now, we'll tell you to do a figure. Now he might not be locked up with me initially, but at some point, like when I come back around, I might catch him again.
Offer your handshake to him.
And bring him in. Now I've got him locked again. So I'll continue my figure 8. Now this is going to be, you're walking, okay? And he's right with you. Some of them are gonna be like, woof, right here, and you might have to put up your head, see how they go on me? They'll do that too. We'll
But
say,
if
put
you throw
your hands up.
That'll
Okay.
stop him.
And depending on how aggressively he's on you, we might say like, throw your hands up.
Yes.
If he's just kind of like, maybe nibbling your shoulder, okay. Keep walking. And then we'll have you come into the center. So we got him locked in pretty good. He's still with me. There's still a connection. And he chooses to be here with me, okay? It's not me making him. I'm not tied to him. I'm not leading him. He's choosing to be here, which is the sign that you want. So he's let out a sigh. I'm breathing. That was good. There's still a connection there. So this is the part where we're really going to have you bond with that horse. Thank that horse. Really take the time. And this is your time. If you need to cry, laugh, whatever you need to do, that's totally fine. This is your time with the horse. So you're going to be petting. This is the thank me, basically. This horse has chosen to be with you. Still sighing. That's a good sign. Head is low, licking, chewing. That's all things to look for. But you know what? We'll let you take your time in there.